Bank robbery. A bank robbery usually begins long before anyone enters the building. The robbers often study camera placement, security guard routines, employee shifts, and how quickly police can respond. Some walk in disguised as normal customers, waiting for the right moment to act. Others strike just after opening or before closing when fewer people are inside. Once the robbery starts, speed becomes everything. Demands are shouted, employees are ordered to open drawers or safes, and every second is controlled by pressure. The goal is to collect cash and leave before alarms trigger a full response. What makes bank robbery so famous is the careful balance between planning and chaos, where even one mistake can destroy the entire escape. Home invasion robbery. This usually starts with surveillance. Robbers may watch a house for days, learning who lives there when they come and go, and whether security systems are active. They often strike late at night or early morning when people are disoriented and less able to react. Entry is usually fast and violent, forcing immediate fear and confusion. Victims are often restrained while robbers search the home for cash, jewelry, electronics, or anything easily carried. Some demand access to safes or hidden valuables, believing people keep their most valuable possessions where they feel safest. The process depends entirely on control, which is why this robbery leaves such deep psychological damage. Carjacking. Most carjackings begin with opportunity. A driver stops at a traffic light, parks in a quiet area, or pauses to unlock a gate. The robber approaches quickly, often from a blind spot, and uses a weapon or threat to force the driver out. Sometimes the process lasts only seconds. The victim is shocked into obedience while the robber takes control of the vehicle and disappears before witnesses fully understand what happened. In organized cases, stolen cars are driven to hidden garages, stripped for parts, or given false identities. What makes carjacking different is how suddenly an ordinary moment turns into a dangerous confrontation. Express kidnapping. This robbery usually begins with a target being isolated, often while leaving a restaurant, hotel, or ATM. The victim is forced into a car and told to stay calm while being driven to multiple cash machines or ordered to transfer money through mobile banking apps. The robbers keep the victim under constant pressure, often threatening violence if anything goes wrong. The process is designed to be quick, usually lasting less than a few hours, because the longer it continues, the greater the risk of police intervention. Once the money is secured, the victim is abandoned somewhere unfamiliar, often shaken but physically unharmed. Highway robbery. Historically, robbers waited on isolated roads and stopped carriages at gunpoint, demanding valuables before vanishing into the countryside. Modern versions often use staged breakdowns, fake accidents, or blocked roads to force vehicles to stop. Once the target is trapped, robbers surround the vehicle, issue rapid commands, and take money, phones, or the car itself. Escape routes are usually planned in advance through remote roads where pursuit is difficult. The isolation is the key advantage, giving criminals time to act without interruption. Train robbery. A train robbery often begins with detailed knowledge of railway schedules and cargo movements. Robbers identify when valuable shipments are moving and choose stretches of track far from towns or police access. Some tamper with signals to stop the train, while others board secretly before forcing control of the crew. Once stopped, guards are neutralized and valuable cargo is transferred quickly to waiting vehicles. Timing is critical because railway delays are noticed fast, and every minute increases the chance of capture. These robberies became legendary because they combined military-style planning with dramatic execution. Armored truck robbery. Criminals study delivery schedules, routes, loading zones, and weak moments when guards move money between truck and building. Some stage distractions to separate guards. Others block roads or force collisions to create confusion. The actual attack is usually brief and aggressive, designed to overwhelm security before backup arrives. Because armored trucks are heavily protected, success often depends less on brute force and more on exploiting routine human behavior. That planning is what makes these robberies so remarkable. Cyber-enabled robbery. This robbery begins quietly, often with criminals gaining access to systems or collecting private information without the victim noticing. Once they understand how money can be moved, they create pressure through threats, fake urgent messages, or locked accounts. Victims are pushed to act fast before they can verify what is happening. The money is then transferred quickly through multiple accounts, making it difficult to trace. What makes this robbery unique is that it happens entirely through screens, yet the financial damage can be just as serious as a robbery in person.